everybody, it's Robin Scherzer with Robin's Stampin' Hood. Welcome to the Hood. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Today is Monday, September 16th. Oh my gosh, not too many more days till fall, right? It doesn't feel like fall here though in southeast Wisconsin. It feels like the dead of summer. I hope everybody is doing good, and we're just going to get right to it. Oh, but before I forget, they just announced today, a little earlier this afternoon, that we will have a free shipping day on Wednesday. And I am still trying to reach my goal. So if you've been wanting to order some things, please, that is the day to do it, is on Wednesday. Again, free shipping. And I'm going to take advantage of it for sure. So let's go ahead and just get started. All right, so Halloween's coming up, and, you know, there's some fun things out there. So this is one of the little things that is from the online exclusive. Some of you, I think, might have come and made this cute little cauldron that we did. I'll do a video on this later this week so you can see how I did this, but it's so stinking cute. But instead of just using die cuts, I wanted to use stamps and do a little 3D project. So we're going to do a little 3D project. It's a little 3x3 note holder, if you will. So the first thing you're going to need is, let me get this out of the way while we do some scoring. You're going to need your scorer. And I've cut this piece of paper to 7 5/8. I know we all hate the 5/8, but it had to be a 5/8 by 3 1/4. So that's 7 5/8 by 3 1/4. And we're going to score it at 3 1/4, 3 5/8, and 4. So we're actually making a little Post-it note holder that's going to hold its own little pen. So then we want to go ahead and fold on our little scores here. And I'm actually going to, I know it looks uneven, but when we get done, you'll see how it's going to look when we're done with it. So actually what I'm going to do before I do anything else, so all I've done is I'm folding it in the crease of the middle crease, okay? And then I'm going to take my snips, and I'm just going to snip down a little bit to, well, it doesn't want me to snip. I'm just snipping to that score line, and then I'm going to do about this much. It doesn't really need a measurement in my opinion. So that's actually going to hold our little pen. So this is the little pen I'm going to use. We're going to do a little Halloween. So let me just show you what I mean by that. So we're actually now going to pop this out, and we're going to bring these in, if it'll let me do that. There you go. So now you have that tab sticking out, and this pen is going to fit just like that when we're all done. So that's what that is. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to come back in here, and I am going to actually tape just this side down. So we'll use some tear and tape on that. Okay, I'm almost done with this one. Let me grab my little... Okay, so I want to make sure I'm just taping the inside of that piece. This is a little awkward here, but we'll get it. All right, so we have that one, and then I'm gonna tape down this side. Oops. Okay, I can do that. All right, and then I'm just gonna pull this tape off real quick, and we're gonna put that down. So I know you're going, I don't get it. Well, I don't have a sample to show you, so you'll get it when I'm done. So, okay, so we've just created a little binding there. And now you can see that when it is closed up, your pen is going to go right in there. So we're going to decorate this though. So this is my little Post-it notepad. And let's take the pen out before we do this. And I think I will take some tear tape and put that down so it holds down, because that's a pretty big block of Post-it notes. So I'm going to do it across where the sticky is, and I'm also going to do a few pieces down. So this will be the only Post-it that I won't be able to use when I get to the bottom, but it'll hold it in place and it won't keep coming undone while you're pulling Post-it notes off of it. So then we should be able to just put it right in the middle here. Okay. And now you can see where it's kind of created a book. And again, we can do our little pen like that. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay, but we got to decorate it, right? Because it's a little Halloween pen and we got some little Halloween stuff going. So I'm going to grab my mat, because this is a polymer stamp. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my black ink, and before I put anything in there, we're going to move that over, and we're going to actually stamp the cauldron. The cauldron's so cute, you guys. All right, so this piece of paper is I think I did it 3 1/8. Of course, I didn't write it down. Let's see. No, this is actually 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. And then my layer is going to be a little bit bigger. So sometimes when I have these big stamps like this, I will take my pad and stamp my pad into it instead of trying to get the stamp in the pad. This just seems to make it better, gives it a little bit more control on your ink, and you can kind of see where I've inked up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this very low. So my cauldron won't totally be, like, just a little bit of the feet will be on the card, because I wanted some room at the top. So I'm just going to give it a nice even press there. Hopefully I didn't mess that up when I just hit it. So you can see it's a little off, and that's okay, because I want it to do that so I can do some other stamping on it. This set has the most adorable little bubbles. So we're going to use Granny Apple Green, and we are going to line this up like champions. Yay, look at that. Is that so stinking cute? I love it. Okay, and then we are going to do a little stamping in here, because I did want to use the double toil and trouble, but it doesn't quite fit because of the handle being there. Now we could have stamped this without the handle if we would have just masked it, and maybe I should have done that, because this is sure cute. But instead, I'm going to use this stamp instead that says a little hocus pocus, and we'll put it right there. And I'm actually going to use the Highland Heather. I had pulled out my Gorgeous Grape thinking that that would be a really good, but it was so dark it almost looked black against the black. So I'm just going to do that. Well, that's all right. I wanted it a little darker, but I think that'll still work. All right, so let's close these up before I put my hands in them. And then I'm just going to give a little color to my pot. And I'm actually going to use gray, not black. So I'm going to use the Smoky Slate just to give it a little highlight. Actually, I'm going to use the brush end. And I'm just going to give it a little highlight where they've already highlighted it. So it's not quite so white. So we'll give it some highlight here around the edges where they have already highlighted it, and we're just going to make it a little darker. All right, bring it around. So cute, you guys. Okay. So, excuse me. So I got something similar to this last year at a retreat I went to, And I just thought it was so cute. She did a little bit different. She did it with pumpkins. But I thought, ooh, this little cauldron is screaming to be used, right? So I am going to color in the lip of the cauldron here. And I might even do a little bit more here, so it looks a little bit more cohesive. And then I'm going to take my dark, or did I just use dark? I think I just used dark. Well, that's okay. Well, I meant to use lighter color, but dark works fine. And then I'm just going to bring it around the handle a little bit and maybe do some more right here. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. And I could color it in, like I totally colored it in here, but I wanted to make sure that we could stamp our little hocus pocus in there. So we'll do it that way for now. But then I want to also use my little bubbles. So we want to go ahead and color in our bubbles. And I'm using the Granny Apple Green. That's what I stamped it in. And I'm going to go around these little white pieces so you still have some white. You can see where it has like the little, I don't know what you call that, like the reflection maybe? All right, I'll do that. Go around here. Because when they're colored in, they're so cute. And I'm just using the tip end of my blends because it's such a small area. I want to have a little bit more control. Okay, that's super cute. But then I was thinking, I need, you know, bubbles, right? Like we need like some Winkostella. And I'm going to grab my Winkostella. I don't know, I might do that more of that pot. I'll have to decide that later. So I'm going to put Winkostella on my bubbles because, you know, bubbles are glistening, right? And we want it to have a little bit of glisten. All right. Oh, that's really cute, you guys. Okay. And then I cut a piece of black. Did you hear that die hit the floor? I cut a piece of black that is 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. So we'll get this put down. Guys, make sure you check out my schedule of events. I've scheduled a bunch of new things out there. I only have one Christmas stamp stack left. So if you've been meaning to do it, October is the time. And I have a few events still coming up. I did sell all my haunted house kits, so there's none available of those. But I still have my Make and Take 3 coming up and all that. So take a looky-loo over there because I got to make that goal. All right, so then that's going to lay right on top. And this would be cute to give to a coworker or a friend. And you have a little tablet in your purse to carry when you need a little piece of paper to write something down. But then we're not quite finished, right? Because we need a little something, right? So I was looking at the different embellishments I have. And I have some of these clear embellishments that I thought, ooh, they would maybe go really well with the bubbles. And then you can see through, you can, you know, kind of see through the bubbles and what they look like. So I'm going to do 3 of them because I'm always talking about 3s, right? So we'll put 3 big ones. And then it kind of looks like bubbles, huh? I might color that in. We'll do that right now and see if I'm going to make a huge mistake or not in coloring that in. Let's make sure we have the light smoky slate. Maybe what I could do is do a little piece to go over this if it looks really bad. We might do that. Look at how you just, you know, looking for ways to make it better. Oh, and we might be okay even seeing the little hocus pocus through there. I didn't like all that. It was too stark for me. What do you guys think? We'll see if I really screw it up or not. Oh, I don't think it'll be so horrible. Actually, that might actually work. Oh, that's got to be the first thing that's ever worked outside of my head. How about you guys? Okay. I think that's good enough. I'm gonna not do so dark along the wording so you can still kind of see it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think that totally works like that. So there you go. You have a cute little Post-it note holder that you can give to a friend or a coworker or keep it for yourself, you guys. All right, that's it. Don't forget Wednesday is free shipping. So if you've been thinking about stocking up envelopes, cardstock, whatever, if there's something that you've been wanting to add to your craft stash, do it on Wednesday. And if it's under $150 that you're spending, please use this hostess code. I did put it in the description. Penny, I've been listening to you. And that should do it, you guys. Thanks for stopping by. I will not see you on Thursday because I have club on Thursday night, but I'll see you in a week. Thanks, guys. Have a great day or great night. Happy stamping.